In this video, we'll talk about workflow and good organizational habits. I'll open up an example. In this case, I have a project called CMonster. The mother folder is the term I use to denote that this is the top-level folder of the hierarchy of this project. You can use any term you like. I just recommend you stay consistent. And I'll tell you a hint in just a moment. Everything you make and everything that becomes associated with that project should go somewhere in this folder. That way, you can pick up this entire folder and back up or share or move or archive an entire project and everything associated with it, in case you need to resurrect it later or do another export. Now, the CMonster project has video elements, audio elements, and script elements. You can see in the script and text folder, I only have one element at this point. But for example, in the video elements folder, we have many more parts. And as we develop more assets or projects, we branch off into these folders. Here we see the video of a reading and its associated assets, including the raw audio captures and the raw video captures. In this case, we also have an additional audio project associated with the reading asset. So I've put it here, although I could have put it in the audio assets folder, but I didn't because I think of it as associated with the reading, which is a subset of the master project. Most important point being that you can find it later. So use something that makes sense and that's consistent. In this case, I'm dividing things into audio elements and video elements. And here in the video elements folder, we can see that I have a project folder. An alternate option is to move the project folder to the same level as the audio and video elements. When I'm working on the project, my preferred method is to keep the project folder up at this top level as I need to access it frequently. But when I'm done with the project, I will move it into the video elements folder. Remember I mentioned a tip or hint? Well, that's that in the case of mother folder, I use the abbreviation MOFO, M-O-F-O, with a capital M and a capital F to create a very unique searchable string. The function of this is that with one search string, I can find the top-level folder of all my projects. So whatever method you use, try to stay organized in such a way that you can maintain that consistently across the years.